is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard. On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. He'll look to throw. Completing that one to Carter. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he'll get about 5. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll look to throw. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very short kick, taken past the 20. Good return here, brings it up to the 33-yard line. play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Throwing is Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A gain there of 15. First down, Cowboys.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Hey, kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. And the coverage right there. This ball. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Prescott again. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. We'll try the right side this time. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
They'll stay on the ground. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, You can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
60. Trap 60. Take go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
David Njoku with a nice catch, and I don't know if he gets enough credit, Mike, for just how good he has been for the Cleveland Browns. Made his first Pro Bowl last year. It just seems that every year, regardless of the situation at quarterback, Njoku just gets better and better and better.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Go.
Up the middle they go. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
60 Maverick.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10. On play action, here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Ready? 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Set. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man, Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Half the 60. Half the 60. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Alert. Alert. Ready.
Here's a run. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Yeah! And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. Prescott on first down. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take. 26.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Looking for Campbell. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. Last thing, 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over just shy of midfield.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
First down, Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Yeah, here we go. He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer.
They bring Judy in motion. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They send him right out of the slot. Now a second down throw for Prescott. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Set, check, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash. 19 Lion.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go trap. Go trap. Set the knee.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Okay,
3rd and a yard.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 27-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down, Cowboys.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's first down, and they'll run. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cowboys. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This just does make it into the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
Ready. Break. Come 19. Come 19. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Get up.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
70 range. Go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Browns first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the ready. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Downfield for Njoku.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. They get 21 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some...
A big hole. And he's going to take this one all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 15. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 85 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give up the middle. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Dak to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He's into the clear again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Browns 24. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 Bronco. Take go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Brings up second down.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
79. 40, 70. Back 60. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, pretty good. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal? When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Browns have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.